because why would anybody buy a business knowing there's going to be a 1-year lease on the premises? Definitely reviewing the commercial lease and very carefully. Sometimes they have assignment restrictions. Actually, most leases have assignment restrictions with respect to the landlord has to approve the assignments. But if there are conditions for that assignment, then you have to look at that. How many years left in that lease is very important. If you have a lease that is going to expire in 1 year, you got to find out whether you can renew that lease or have a longer extended term. Because why would anybody buy a business knowing there's going to be a 1-year lease on the premises, and then with no possibility of getting extended? So the lease evaluation is completely different. It's a separate category altogether, and I can do a podcast on evaluating the lease as well. But sometimes the seller does not want you to talk to the landlord unless there's some type of deposit and there's a purchase agreement. You need to be able to speak with the landlord. You need to be able to look at that lease and evaluate whether or not the lease works for you. Intellectual property also analysis you got to do, whether the trademark that they're utilizing is a trademark that is valid, whether or not they can actually utilize that trademark. So you don't get a trademark infringement letter at some point. And domain name, social media, you have to look at that. Obviously, look at reviews, and that's not something that will be reflected in the tax returns. And you'll be surprised how many people that I get calls say, I bought this business, I did not know they had bad reviews. That's available, okay? The seller's not going to tell you that. You have to do some due diligence yourself to make sure that you evaluate the business properly.